question is that in the BMI chart, the Om represents the self, that's existence, consciousness, bliss. Therefore, does it mean that whenever reference comes in the Gita that they have merged into me, it means that they are now in the state of existence, consciousness, bliss? And this would be from the Advaitic standpoint. And from the Dvaitic standpoint, it would mean that they have become with their Ishtadev, example, Krishna, who is also existence, consciousness, bliss, but we are taking the support of a form to reach the Om, existence, consciousness, bliss.
So it depends on what is the context. See, we cannot generalize this, because when we say, if Bhagavan says they are merged in me, first of all, what is that merging has to be understood. Is it happening like how when the creation goes through a phase of dissolution, pralay happens, at that time the beings become unmanifest in the Lord. And then in Hiranyagarbha, the total mind, Brahmaji, if it is Brahmaji's time changing, then everyone goes into the unmanifest state in the supreme pure consciousness itself. So it depends on what is that merging. If we say it is individual realizing the truth.
Yeah, they're like a devotee who's like in the chapter 9.
So if the devotee, then Advaitic standpoint is very clear. There is no merging because there was never a separation. The wave does not have to become merged with the ocean. Wave is already the water. It doesn't have to become one with that water again. The realization is that I was never separate from the water. My true nature is water. So the ignorance gets destroyed. So from Advaitic standpoint, there is no separation, there is no merging. There is a realization that bondage and liberation both are illusory. There is only pure consciousness. From Dvaitic standpoint, yes, one depends on what is the level of that devotee's sadhana and punya and surrender. One may say that one went to the Vaikuntha Loka, or one was near Bhagavan, or one looks like Bhagavan, or one is an eternal servant of Bhagavan. In Dvaita, they would never say they have become absolutely one with the Lord. Even if they say that there is a high level of identification and surrender is there, some amount of separation remains there, that the devotee is a devotee and the Lord is the Lord. The Lord and devotee never will become one. Okay. So even from Dvaitic standpoint, merging doesn't happen actually in that sense.
Okay, so today, if one were to aspire to be realized, say, would it be sort of being in that state of consciousness, bliss, just being in that, trying to be in that blissful state, and the Gita gives us the method by which to reach it. The whole Bhagavad Gita is a text or a handbook of how to reach that state.
At some standpoint, one can say that. But again, as I said, there is no reaching, there is no going, there is no becoming. It is to realize our true self. It is not that one is not Satchidananda right now. The Gita helps us to get out of that notion that I am this jiva. And when I drop that, I realize I was always consciousness. So to experience that state, which is our true nature, is called the realization.
So yeah, so you want to experience Satchitananda. That is what you want to sort of be in that final state, right? That's the goal of the devotee. Because he says in that one today, they are in me and I'm not. Gita clip. And he points to that Om chart, Swamiji, and he says that the devotee who's given up the identification with the world and the plurality and now is fully devoted to me, he will merge with me, and he points to the Om. So that's why I was just wondering if that's what it meant, that you became that state of existence, consciousness, bliss.
They are in me, I am not in them, actually doesn't mean that they become one. They are in me, I am in them, says very clearly that the appearance is illusory. This body, mind, intellect, and the ego is an appearance. So if the rope can say the snake is in me, but I am not in the snake.
Correct, yeah.
The snake is illusory.
Yeah.
And so the disappearance of that ignorance or the realization that there was never a snake is actually called realization.
Okay.
So there is no becoming. Please think about it. This concept of becoming something is what is bondage.
Okay.
I don't have to become anything. I am already that as consciousness. All that has to be done is dropping. That's why the sadhana is to negate, not to become.
Okay.
The sadhana is to drop who I am not.
Okay.
The clouds have to move away. The sun already is shining. It will reveal.
Okay.
So that is what that 9th chapter means.
Okay.